Hi, everyone, and welcome to class. I'm Kate. I'm an English teacher here on Verbling. And this class is for upper beginner and lower intermediate students, and it is on the topic of family. So we'll be looking at reviewing some vocabulary related to family members and some of the more advanced terms, so not just mom, dad, brother, sister, some of the more extended family words, and then talking about our own families. So we'll use that as kind of a basis for discussion today. So hello again, Ali.
Hello again. How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. I took a break.
You took a break? What did you do?
I don't know. One of my friend, not friend, my friend's relative came to visit me.
Okay.
You know, I left the class the last 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
They are doing something
Family
like
words, and then talking
cinema
about our
or
own families. So we'll
they
use that
bring
as kind of a
me
basis
some
for
tickets.
discussion today.
They
Go ahead,
uh,
sorry.
They organizing a kind of movie or cinema for support their organization, something like that. And he want I support them. I I got some tickets for
Okay,
movie. Yeah,
got it. Very
and,
cool.
we were talking about what they are doing lately because long
Mm-hmm.
time I didn't see him. He is
Good.
studying at the university.
Okay. So he's sort of gone. He's away. He hasn't been in town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Very nice. Cool. So it seems like you had a fun break.
Yeah.
And you were going to say something else?
No,
Uh,
I think. Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, that's all.
Okay. Sorry. All right. There was a lot of background noise.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Victor.
Hi, Kate.
How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm cold. It's very cold in my apartment.
Why?
Why don't you use a heater?
I don't know. I think the heat is supposed to be on, but it's not very effective. So I have like 5 jackets on.
Wow.
Anyway. Yeah,
Same
you
here.
too. You too. Yeah, I have so many jackets. I'm like, I feel like a marshmallow. I'm all like puffy with my jackets. Anyway. Victor, what are your plans for this weekend?
My plans to be determined.
To be determined. TBD. All right. Are you finished with what's that? Oh, go with the flow. Good, Ali. Good. Victor, are you finished with work for the week?
I think so, yeah. If nothing will happen, emergency.
Okay. So unless something comes up, you're finished. Nice.
Yeah.
Good. And hi, Matt.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Evening, sorry.
How's it going? Cold as well?
Fine, thanks. Yeah, it's cold.
Are you at home or are you in your office?
No, my office is in my home.
Okay. You're in your home office.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you look very bundled up as well.
Yeah. Cold.
So it's cold in Italy, huh?
Yeah. In North Italy, it's cold, very cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the temperature is starting to change here as well. It's getting chilly.
Oh, temperature here is starting morning with 4 Celsius grade.
Degrees?
In a day, max 10 grade.
10 degrees. Wow. So it is a little
10
bit
degree,
chilly.
10 degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. I don't like.
I don't
this
like it
weather.
either. And what are you doing this weekend, Matt?
The next weekend, nothing special. I'm busy because I have a lot of things doing for completely my organization job in the next months.
Okay. Okay, got it. Good. All right, so nothing too exciting, just kind of planning and things like that.
Sorry, Kate, repeat please, because my internet connection is a little bit
Ah,
bad.
that's okay. So I said you're just sort of planning this weekend, nothing too fun.
No,
from what
no,
it sounds like.
just work in front of my computer.
You got it. Got it. All right. Let's see, who else do we have here? Rebecca, hi again.
Hi, how are you again?
I'm
Yeah,
doing well. How are you?
not too bad, yeah. Cold as
Good.
well, I'm wearing
Cold as well.
three jumpers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
freezing.
I'm wearing three jumpers and I'm covering my leg with my robe.
Yeah, I know. I have a blanket on my legs. And I'm wearing big socks and slippers. It's so cold.
What is the temperature there?
I think it's like, I don't know, I'll look it up. I'll check. I'll check.
Barcelona,
Yeah.
it's maybe more hot, more warm.
Yeah, I know. But I'm such a baby about the cold. I get really cold very easily. So. All right. So let's see. Who else is here? Hi, Mauricio.
Hello.
What animal is that?
My
Oh,
cat.
it's a cat. I love cats.
My cat. I have 3 cats.
You have 3 cats? Tell me
Yeah.
about them.
Sorry?
Tell me about them. What are their names?
Oh, this one is Julia.
Judah?
And I have the other cat, the name is Jamie, and the other, the name is Miguel.
Miguel. Okay, nice.
Tina.
And so do you like cats a lot?
Yeah, I love cats.
Very cool. I just have one. His name is Tiger.
Tiger?
Tiger.
Good name for cat.
Thank you. He looks like a tiger, so. All right. And Naibe, it's nice to have you back in class. How are you? Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. I don't know if it's a microphone thing, but welcome. Happy to have you here. All right. So class, today's class is about family. All right, Naibe, take your time. It's about family. So essentially what we'll be doing is looking at some more advanced vocabulary related to family. So things beyond, mom, dad, brother, sister, uncle, right? So some more complex sort of relationships between family members. Just to review that vocabulary. And then we'll use, once you've started to think about your family,
Hello.
we'll have a little. Hi, how are you?
Oh, okay. Can
I
you
can hear
me
you now. I can hear you now.
Okay. How are you today?
Good, thanks. How about you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. I'm glad that you got that working.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. All right. So yes, once you've all sort of started thinking about your families, we will have a little discussion about, just a light discussion. We'll talk about sort of where we come from, what our families are like. I'll ask you some questions about your family so you can sort of put this vocabulary into practice. All right. So let me share my screen with you. And I know some of you come from, I'm sure some of you come from big families. Ali, I know you come from a very big family, right?
Yeah.
So we'll hear about that. All right. So simple activity to get us started. Let's just do this. Actually, I'll give you a minute. Just do this on your own. Try to think of the female equivalent for all of these male words. Okay, these are all different family words. I want you to think of the female equivalent. Just write it down somewhere, and in a minute we'll review it. All right, so let's talk about these. The first one, I know is easy. What's the female equivalent?
Mother.
Mother.
Good. Husband.
Wife.
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 Wife. Good. Brother.
Sister.
Sister.
Excellent.
Sister.
Sister. Son.
Daughter.
Daughter.
Daughter. Uncle.
I don't know.
Good. And do you pronounce it aunt or aunt?
Aunt.
Elm.
Either is fine, actually. You can say ant, which is pronounced like the animal, ant, or you can say aunt.
Aunt.
Aunt or aunt. Both are fine.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Right, aunt.
What's that?
I said right. It's aunt. It's
Both are good. There's no right answer, actually. You can pronounce it ant.
No, the pronounced right is hunt.
So, ant. Yeah, you said it fine.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
ant. Okay.
Ant or aunt.
Okay, it's the same. Okay.
It's the same. Good.
Auntie.
Grandson? Yeah, auntie. Good. Grandson?
Granddaughter.
Granddaughter.
How many
Granddaughter.
D's does it have? 1 D or 2?
One.
I think 2.
Granddaughter. And grandfather?
Grandmother.
Grandma.
Grandmother, grandma. Okay. Did you all have any nicknames that you called your grandparents, your grandmother, or your grandfather? I call my grandmother Gammy, for instance. Do any of you have or had names like that for your grandparents?
No.
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 No?
No.
Very common in our culture. So when kids can't pronounce the grandma, they say something else, right? Like Grammy or Gammy. So you'll often hear little kids say things like that. All right. So now I want to just talk about the meaning of some different words related to family. And someone just joined us, Juron, dear.
Hello, teacher.
Hi. How's it going?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good, thanks. How do you say your name?
Jurandir.
Jurandir. Okay, sorry if I'm bad at pronouncing that. It's welcome. So we're just getting started, so perfect timing. And feel free to jump in. We are discussing, we're about to discuss some of these words related to family relationships. So the first word, parent. What is a parent? This is a question for the class.
Mother and father.
Father.
Sister, daughter.
Sister, daughter.
No.
No.
Oh, just mother and father is father.
Yeah, good. So this is confusing, and this is why I included this, because I know in some other languages, you know, a similar word is used to describe any close relatives, right? But in English, parent is just your father and mother. Your parents are your mother and father.
Wow, I don't know.
I'm glad you learned something, Matt.
Stay here just for lunch.
All right. And so the next word, relation. What is a relation?
A boyfriend, a girlfriend, or wife, or husband.
Okay, not necessarily.
It's
Kind of connection.
Connection.
Yeah, exactly. A connection. So a relationship is kind of a relation is a connection. Right.
Cousin.
So this is a very general word.
Ah.
A very general word. A relation is just a connection, right? And so I just wanted to distinguish this from the following word, which is a little bit more specific, which is relative. And relative is what I think you were thinking of, Matt, when you said parent, right? The word we have to describe all or any of your family members is relative, right? So anyone who is related to you is your relative. Questions?
What about relation? What is the difference?
So relation.
Relation, sorry.
Yeah, so relation is just used in different contexts. So you cannot talk about, when you're talking about a person, you want to talk about a relative, right? So so I could say one of my relatives lives in France, right?
Yeah.
It's a person,
Okay.
right? But
Yeah.
but relation.
And business partner.
No. It's
Is it a noun? Yeah.
What's that? Okay,
Relative is a noun.
Yeah, but relation is actually also a noun, but it's more abstract of a concept. It's not used to refer to people. It's just like a connection. So if you can say, you know, we have a strong relation, or they have no relation to the family, or you know, no connection to the family, no connection to a business, really to anything. It's a very general word.
So, for example, I can say my relation with him is just a professional.
Yes, we would say, it tends to be relationship in that context.
Okay, for that, okay.
In that specific one. Yeah.
I think relative, if you have blood relation, blood connection with someone, it's your
A relative.
relative, yeah.
Yes, but not necessarily, actually, because we still consider our in-laws.
Yeah, in-laws is different.
We consider them to be our relatives still. So
just connection between person.
Basically, it's someone in your family, someone who is connected to you by blood or by marriage. We'll say.
Okay.
All right. Okay. What about a spouse?
Spouse. Maybe
or
husband.
Husband.
Okay, good. A husband or wife. I heard among the chaos. Yes, a spouse is a husband or wife.
Again, the pronunciation.
Spouse.
Oh, again.
Spouse.
Spouse. Oh my God, spouse. Okay, thank you.
Spouse. So when something, if you burn your finger, you say "ow," right? Ow, that hurt. It's the same vowel sound. Spouse.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Stay in front U.S. Customs. This is my spouse.
Oh, and someone just joined us. Hi, Dimitri.
Hi.
Welcome. How are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. So you can join in whenever. We're just talking about the meaning of these words.
Okay.
All right. So
So
yes.
spouse is for him or for her?
Both.
Both. Okay, I use it both. Okay.
For both, right? Because
Okay.
husband is for him, wife is for her. If you want to talk about both of them, you can say spouse, spouses.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. What about sibling?
Brothers.
Brother or sister.
Yeah, and so I often hear people, English learners, say my brothers when they really mean my siblings, right? So if you're talking about brothers and sisters, you can talk about your siblings, both genders. Okay. What's a twin?
Two siblings who were born together at the same time.
Yeah. Are any of you a twin?
No.
Twin is two person, sister or
Born
brother.
together, yeah. Both
Yeah.
born together.
Two
Yeah.
same person, yeah.
Exactly. Well, not the same person, but born at the same time. And
Born in the same time.
I don't think they would be very happy if you said
I
they were the same person.
No, yeah, it could be different female or male.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so is anyone in this class a twin? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. The next one, stepfather. Who is your stepfather?
Oh, I don't know.
It's not your real father. Maybe your mom married again.
When your mother
Ah.
married with another man, this man becoming your stepfather.
Yeah, exactly. So both of you are correct, right? So your mother, maybe your parents got divorced, whatever reason, your parents are no longer together, and your mother remarries, and this other man is your stepfather.
So can I say stepmother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, stepfather and stepmother.
And
Absolutely.
if you have two stepfather, double step.
How would that work?
Okay. One stepfather, two stepmother.
It's like officially your father, right?
Your parents. Yeah.
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 Not blood father, just official.
Yeah, or it's the person who marries one of your blood parents. All right. The next one, half brother.
When the stepfather or stepmother has one son, and it is your half brother.
Okay, and why do?
That your mom is
I
different.
think that is when one person have one brother or sister. This sister is son of your just one of your parents, or mother or your father.
Yeah, that's true. So, for instance, I have a half brother. We have the same father, but a different mother. Okay, so he's my half brother, for instance. So yeah, similar to step siblings, right? A step brother or a step sister will often be a half brother or half sister, right? Someone with the same father or mother, and then with one different parent.
For sister, I can say half sister.
Half brother, half sister.
Okay.
And then if you want to talk about both, you could say if you have a half brother and a half sister, you have half siblings. Yeah, you have half siblings, right?
Yeah.
All right, so if you have two half brothers, you have half brothers. If you have two half sisters, you have half sisters. If you have one of each, you have half siblings.
Okay.
Okay?
Teacher, what
Yes.
if you adopt children?
Then we would just say it's your child or your adopted child.
Adopted child, but your other children is
think-
his or her brother, sister, or something like step.
No, just brother or sister. People usually consider, they don't differentiate. We don't have a specific way of referring to that.
Okay.
All right. And welcome, Mustafa.
Hello, teacher. Welcome you.
A little late.
Yeah, I was. I
Oh, Mustafa.
had my dinner. My dinner.
Oh, you eat early, huh? What time is it there?
It is 7:30 now.
You eat kind of early.
Yeah.
Ah, well,
All right, no problem. So, and Mustafa, you asked what's half mean?
Yeah, teacher. Sorry.
No, that's okay. So half is like the middle, right? It's one part. Right? So if I give you, if I have a whole pizza and I give you 1/2 of it, that means we're going to share it. We each have one part. So a half brother is when you share, it's like half of a full brother. You share one of the same parents, and then you have one other different parent.
Okay.
Does that help?
It's not common here.
Not common there. Not common there. Okay. All right. In the U.S., it's quite common.
Yeah. I heard about
Quite
that
common.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For instance, I have 2 half siblings, a half brother and a half sister. All right. What about a great grandfather? What is that?
The father of my grandfather.
Or
Your grandfather's dad.
Grandfather's grandfather.
Grandparents' parent.
Grandfather's dad.
All right. So your great grandfather is the father of either your grandfather or your grandmother, right? So it's one of your grandparents' fathers. And Ali, you said the grandfather of your grandfather. That would be your great grandfather. So if we go any further back, we just keep adding greats. So if you want to talk about the grandfather of the grandfather of the grandfather, you would say the great grandfather. I'm not joking.
Oh. My family is great.
Right? That's real. You'll hear people talk about that. If they want, people who have a long history of living in a certain place, they might say, oh, well, my great grandmother actually moved into this very house, right? Absurd things like that. But it's real. Okay. The next one, mother-in-law. Who is your mother-in-law?
My wife's mother.
Exactly.
Your husband's mother.
Mother, true mother.
Your true mother.
No.
What do you mean by that?
No, because someone can have a second mother, mother-in-law, true mother. The original, real mother.
The real mother. No, actually, even though it's in law, so it's the mother of your husband or wife. So when you marry someone, you get the people that come along with them, right? You have to deal with their family too. So your mother-in-law is the mother of your spouse.
The best friend of the husband.
The husband's best friend, exactly,
Yeah.
Dimitri.
After marrying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what about the father of your spouse?
Okay.
Who is
Father-in-law.
that? Father-in-law. Good.
In this case, the son or daughter can say this is my mother-in-law.
So no. So Matt, are you married? Do you have a wife?
No.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. Have you met her parents?
Sorry, I have?
Do you know her mother and father?
Yes, I know.
Okay, so if you ever get married with your girlfriend, those people, her mother and father, will become your mother-in-law and father-in-law.
Ah,
You
okay.
see?
Yeah.
All right. So that's why he was saying the
Very good.
husband's best friend, right? All right. So, and if you want to talk about both of them, parents-in-law. Parents-in-law. All right. And then a second cousin. This one is confusing. Does anyone know what a second cousin is?
A son of my cousin.
It could be, yeah. So it's basically like all of those other relatives, like a son of your cousin. It could be the cousin of one of your parents, right? Like, so not your parents' siblings. Those are your. Whose dog was that? Whose was that?
The dog want to learn English.
Yeah, he's a second cousin.
He's the second cousin. Oh, it was Rebecca. You're going to scare Mauricio and my cats with your dog. All right. No, but yeah. So a second cousin is basically someone who's more distantly related, right? So it's maybe the cousin of one of your parents. It could be. I think that's the most common one. So it's kind of like a more distant relative. Any questions?
No.
All right. So
For example,
yes.
Brother-in-law is meaning your sister's husband or something.
Yes. It could mean your sister's husband. It could also mean your wife's husband. No, sorry, your wife's brother. Your wife's brother. So if you get married to a woman and she has a brother, he becomes your brother-in-law as well. Does that make sense?
And sister-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yes. Okay. Good. Other questions?
Yes.
How about Chiche? How about kinsfolk? This word included your parents?
What's that?
Kinsfolk.
Kinfolk. Kinsfolk.
Yeah.
Yes, that includes all of your relatives. That's a
Oh.
synonym for the word relative. It's not that common. It's a little bit outdated. Like, you don't hear people use it that much. We tend to say relatives. But it basically just means anyone in your family is your kinsfolk.
I have a question.
Yes, hold on, I heard Naibe had a question first. Naibe, what's your question?
Yes. Who is the brother or sister of my husband?
That would be your brother-in-law or your sister-in-law.
No, the brother or sister of my husband. Who is for me?
Yeah, it's your brother-in-law or your sister-in-law. Because so that can mean either, so it's basically the brother of your spouse, right?
Yeah.
Either your brother's spouse or your spouse's brother. Both are called a brother-in-law.
Okay, brother-in-law.
Yeah, brother-in-law or sister-in-law.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. And there were other questions?
Yeah, I have one.
All right, Mauricio?
No, first, Matthew is first.
No, my question is just a curiosity, and I think you know, for example, in the abbey, the church,
Yeah.
religion person, okay?
Yeah.
And between there, they calling sibling.
No, they call you.
It's not the same.
Not the same. No. So, brothers and sisters, right?
Okay.
They use brothers and sisters, but that's curious. They don't use.
But in this case,
they should use siblings. They should say siblings, but no, they say brothers and sisters.
But in this case, between their, it doesn't exist relation, parents, familiar relation.
Yes, there. It's a different. It's a religious relationship.
It's
religious.
not military.
Okay.
All right. I'm glad we could clear that up, Matt. Okay.
Okay.
Mauricio.
When you get married, you invite your friends. I don't know in English, but I'm not sure if the godfather or godmother.
Yeah. So godfather and godmother, it's kind of morbid. It's like when you're little, your parents ask one of their friends or siblings. It's someone that your parents are very close with, right? Usually another couple. They're two people, and it's when your parents say basically, if anything ever happens to us, will you please take care of my daughter or my son?
Okay, but when you got married,
yeah,
you invite your friends, your best friends sometimes, or your sister, brother. To I don't know in English.
To be like in your wedding party, to stand behind you and.
Yeah.
Yeah, those we call them bridesmaids for the women. Bridesmaids. I don't know if any of you saw the movie. There was a funny movie called Bridesmaids. I typed it in the Verbling box. And then groomsmen.
Best man.
Yeah, and then there's the maid of honor for women. She's the special bridesmaid. And the best man. Does that help?
Yeah,
okay.
Groomsmen.
Groomsmen. They're your male friends who will stand behind you when you're at the altar.
Groomsmen and bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the special one. Yeah, no problem. Good. All right. So so let's look. No, I'm going to skip this. I had a fun family tree to practice, but I want to have some time for discussion. I want to hear about your families. Look at this weird family.
Kindergarten.
What's that?
Like we are in kindergarten.
I drew this picture, Ali.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
About
the activity? Yeah, I know. All right.
Bob and Mary, they're best.
Let's talk about your families. So let's see. Mustafa, can you read the first question?
The first question.
Yeah.
I have problem with my screen, so you can pass if you can.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Ah, okay, great.
You come from a large or a small family?
Okay, and why don't you answer that, Mustafa? Tell me about your family.
What does that mean?
So, do you have?
My grandmother and father family, or
so whatever you can say. So, for instance, I come from a small family. I have only one half sister and half brother, but I do have a big extended family. I have a lot of cousins. So it depends. You can say whatever. Or like Ali. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I came from a small family, but my grandmother and father family is a little bit big, and I have a lot of cousins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings?
I have one brother and one sister.
Okay. And are they older or younger?
One of them. My sister is older than me, and my brother is younger than me.
And do you get along?
What do you mean by get along?
Of course.
Do you get on well? Do you like each other?
Actually, it's like interesting question because I know get well with him, but yeah, of course.
You're completely family.
Yeah, we are completely family. Yeah, I get along with him, teacher.
Really? Good. Good.
Yeah, really.
Good. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Who else? Let's see. Naibe, tell me about your family.
My family is a small family. I don't know my family because they are further of this city. I I be in Bogota while my family is in the coast of the country.
Okay, so you live far away from them.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay, good. Let's see. Matt, tell me about your family.
My family?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the past, I had a large family. Now I have a small family.
Okay.
And just my father, mother, and sister, and top.
Okay. Your
And
father, mother, and sister. Okay.
yeah.
Good.
But after my sister have kids, my nephew,
Mm-hmm.
and I have I don't remember how I say the nephew women.
A niece.
Niece.
Niece. Good. Good. Okay, great. Let's see. Mauricio, can you read the second question?
Yeah. Who are your favorite relatives and why?
Okay, so who are your favorite relatives?
Certainly my wife.
Okay.
And maybe the second relatives, my father-in-law.
Your father-in-law?
Yeah.
Really?
He's funny and he's Italian and every Sunday in the lunch.
Uh-huh. You have lunch with him?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's funny.
That's great. I feel like it's rare to have such a good relationship with your parents-in-law.
Yeah. My family is a small family,
Uh-huh.
but my wife's family is a big family.
Okay, great. Good. Dimitri, what about you? Who are your favorite relatives and why?
My favorite relative is my dog because for me he's like a brother. In the past, my dream was to have a brother, but my parents, I don't know, but
It wasn't their dream to have another child.
yeah. And for this reason now, my favorite relative is my dog.
Oh, and what's your dog's name?
Oliver. Oliver.
Oliver?
Yeah.
Maybe you answer next question.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. All right, I want to hear about some more favorite relatives. Rebecca, who are your favorite relatives and why?
Well, actually, now I don't have a favorite relative. When I was a teenager, of course, I hate my mother and I love my dad. But now, I grew up and I love all of them.
You love all of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very diplomatic, very impartial. Good.
Like Switzerland.
She's like Switzerland, yes. Very neutral. Good. All right, and who's an only child in this group? So Dimitri, you are, right? An only child?
When a person is young, for me, have a brother or a sister is a good thing because you can play with him or with her. When you are a big person where you are old, the situation is different because when a person is old, you can have the necessary to an help, and in this reason, a brother or a sister can be help you. But
Okay.
for a economic situation, maybe is better if you don't have a brother or a sister.
Okay.
Depends by the person. If you have a good brother or a good sister, is in general a good thing. Instead, for example, my father have a brother that is not a good person, and
Mm.
maybe it would be better without a brother.
Okay. So it depends, advantages and
Yeah, yeah,
disadvantages.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Is anyone else an only child? Someone with no siblings? No one else. All right. So let's see. Ali, what do you think the advantages and disadvantages of being an only child would be, since you grew up with so many siblings?
Uh, Only one child? You disadvantage or advantage?
Both. So, what are the advantages and disadvantages of not having any siblings?
Uh, yeah, maybe as Dimitri said, we think about economy, it's the there is advantage to be only one child. Your parents pay all their attention to you, take care only about you, uh, and
Yeah. Uh-huh. Disadvantages?
disadvantages maybe I don't know. It's a kind of boring life if you are only at home as a child. You
Yeah.
can
Uh-huh.
play with someone, or if you have siblings, you can play with them. They
Yeah.
can they can help you about things like homework or something like that. They can take care about you.
It's true. It's true. Absolutely. Good. Very good. All right. Let's see. The next one. Victor, can you read the next question? The one about family reunions.
Do you enjoy family reunions?
So, do you enjoy them?
What does it mean, reunions?
Family
No,
reunions are big gatherings when all of your family comes together. Some families do this every year,
Every
sometimes
year,
every.
Christmas, New Year,
be
Uh-huh.
your guest, Victor.
What?
ceremony.
So it's when all of your family comes together. Do you enjoy that or not really?
I don't know.
You don't
My
know.
family,
Okay.
my family never reunion.
Yeah, they never have reunions, okay? But some of you said no
We
immediately.
don't try.
So, so
I was just
Ali, you said
joking.
no. You were joking?
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
we all get together, a lot of people, fun time, but they have a lot of children, my brothers, my sisters,
Yeah.
and they make too much noise sometimes. It's
Yeah.
annoying.
Do you have children?
No, I'm not
No.
married.
You have your bird.
Yeah, I have my word. You know, in the summer, my sisters and their children come to our home, my home,
Uh-huh.
and there are a lot of children. There is like kindergarten. Our home. It's sometimes annoying, you know.
A little bit stressful, maybe. Yeah.
Just they
Too
are
much
just
stress.
making noise.
Too many people. Yeah. Yeah. And Mustafa, you said I do not enjoy family reunions. Period. Why?
Maybe I am joking also. Was that?
You're joking.
But I agree with Ali. Sometimes become like annoying, something annoying.
Something
We have
annoying.
like a child or something like this. I cannot speak because it's recording class.
Does your family watch?
No, maybe someone will
Just
watch me
in
on
case.
YouTube.
Just in case. All right. Let's see. Who hasn't read a question? How's Victor? Victor, can you read? No, I just asked you. Rebecca, can you read the last question?
Yes. What are the advantages and disadvantages of having a twin?
What do you think?
Advantages, you always have how you say, a person who can you can play when you want all the time.
What's that?
Company with company to play, you know, always.
I don't know what you mean.
You have
you have
company.
like a friend, a best friend.
No,
Big advantage.
A companion. A companion, you know?
companion. Yeah, companion. Sorry, companion to play all the time.
Okay. Okay, yeah, definitely.
But of course, you have always to share the attention of your parents. You know.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that is one of the disadvantages.
Okay,
I don't
good.
think there are more disadvantages than advantages. For me, would be advantages.
You would like to be a twin?
Yeah, why not? It's like if it's pretty much to be have a sister 1 year or younger or older than you. You know.
Okay, that's true. What about the rest of you? Would you want to be a twin or no?
For me, there is a big advantage for the woman because, for example, she can have two sons with one pregnancy, and I think that is a good thing because there are only 9 months to have two sons.
Okay, yeah, so it's kind of like
I think that should be a good thing.
okay, yeah, so you kind of get it out of the way, right? You don't have to be pregnant twice.
Yeah.
All right, that's one way to think about it.
If you like each other, exactly similar each other, there is some advantage. If one of twins is smart, he or she can enter some exams instead of you.
If you're identical.
You can take advantage of something like that.
Wow, they have a lot of advantages in this game.
we might pay one Berblin and use both.
And both use it.
In the school.
I'm kidding.
University.
You can use your brother driving license, something like that.
True, true.
For giving exams.
Yeah.
Good.
Today go you, tomorrow I go.
And Matt, you said they can exchange girlfriends. Very nice.
Yeah, that's good advantage.
That's horrible.
That's horrible, Matt. What do you think?
All right.
Caitlin, going
Yes.
back, can I ask a question about companion? Could I
Yes.
say, for example, is my game companion or my playing companion?
He is my. You wouldn't say either, to be honest. I would just say we play together.
We play together.
Yeah, we play together.
Okay.
We play.
Okay.
He's my playmate, but that's for children. That's for young children only.
Okay. Playmate.
Playmate, yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
absolutely. All right. So I had some more questions, but I think we're just about out of time. Are there any other questions for me? Things that were confusing or you want to ask about?
Oh, I don't have any questions.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the class now. I have another class coming up in a minute, which is Taboo. If any of you want to play kind of an upbeat game to start your weekend. Otherwise, thank you all so much for your participation, and I hope to see you again soon in class. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.